Earlier this year, I decided I was going to conduct a study on the writings attributed to Bruce Lee. Um, I had previously done some research on those writings, but I had not fully committed myself to the task. But after seeing the preponderance of quotes wrongly attributed to Bruce Lee on the internet and in publication, I decided it was time that someone really took a good hard look at this. Now, I had compiled a list of the books in Bruce Lee's library, so that gave me a starting point. I managed to find many of these books, so I have several hundred books that I know were in Bruce Lee's personal library. And then over a course of 4 months, I digitized them. I created this giant database. And from that database, I was able to produce these findings. At a certain point in my research, I began to realize that I needed to focus solely on the Tao of Jeet Kune Do, that was going to be the first thing that I would complete and present to the public, my findings. For the Tao of Jeet Kune Do, I've identified close to 1,000 individual items that make up about 85% of the contents of the Tao of Jeet Kune Do. And beyond that, I've identified probably another 1,000 in wrongly attributed quotes included in books, either credited to Bruce Lee or quoting Bruce Lee, that will be part of further publications down the line. I think it's important that people know the sources of this material. They need to know where it comes from, not just to set the historical record straight, but also for the possible value that exploring those sources may be. There may be other wisdom that Bruce Lee had not yet tapped that you can find in those original sources. So I think Who Wrote the Tao, the literary source book for the Tao of Jeet Kune Do, has a great value in that way.